Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of January 8th to the 14th. And I'm using this beautiful kit from Miss and Meow and it's called Sweater Weather. I believe this is still available in her shop. So if you guys are still in need of a winter kit, definitely head on over to her shop and grab one of this beautiful kit. She also has a bunch of other winter kits available. But yeah, I really love how she did the full boxes in this kit of hers. I don't know if I mentioned the name, but it's called Sweater Weather and it's in her silver foil. Here on the quote box, she just has a bunch of kind of like, I don't know, like winter things that happens. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can read it, but it just says sweater weather, twinkling lights, snowy rooftops, peppermint mochas, gingerbread houses, cozy fireplaces, and snow angels. Yeah, so this is a definitely a winter kit. Okay, as like I said, this is her full boxes. Here are her layering pieces, some headers here, and then we also have her icons up top. And then this is the functional boxes. And finally, the bottom washi and date covers, more layering pieces here, and two Polaroid stickers there. And then as usual, I also grab the floral decos that matches the kit. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so let's get on with the planning. This kit is actually a perfect kit for me to use for this week because we had two winter storms that happened in this first week. Well, that's the first week, it's the second week of January. But yeah, it just happened all of a sudden. We had a winter storm on Tuesday, and we also had a winter storm on Friday, which is actually not uncommon, especially here for, you know, for Ontario. We've actually been really lucky with our weather recently because we haven't been getting a lot of rain, sorry, not rain, a lot of snow or like really cold weather, which is very, very uncommon for Toronto. And considering almost everywhere else, everyone's getting snow left and right. And we're here in a winter country and we barely have any snow. I'm not complaining. I mean, it's nice to not have to shovel, but I'm actually one of those few people who enjoys winter. So yeah, I would have really liked to have a good, nice kind of like snowy day, because even though those days where it did snow for a couple of hours, actually I think on Monday it snowed like practically the whole day. And then it would rain at the end of it. So then everything would just be kind of like, you know, like it would just all melt. So it wasn't really much of a of an accumulation. But yeah, I'm one of the very, very few people who actually enjoys winter. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are happy that we didn't get that much snow this year. I mean, it's still pretty early. I'm currently filming this on January 30th, and sometimes we would even get snow in the middle of March. So yeah, it's still quite of a few more months for us to all of a sudden get some kind of snow. The thing is, though, we haven't gotten a lot of cold weather. Like, it's been such a very mild winter. And even though it's a good thing, like, you know, like you don't really want to freeze your butt off, it's still quite scary because, you know, like a lot of people don't really believe in global warming, but I really do believe that it is, you know, like it's a real thing. Only because, like, when I was growing up, January was one of those months where, like, it was freezing. And now, well, especially this winter, it's just been really good, I guess. We haven't had, actually, we didn't get a polar vortex at all. Basically, a polar vortex is just a very freezing condition weather-wise. I believe it's like almost minus 30 degrees, what they would consider like a polar vortex, and it would go on for hours, and most of the time it would be kind of like a weather warning, kind of like what people have like in places where there's tornadoes and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's what we get here in Canada. But yeah, this year it has been pleasantly nice. I can't really speak for the other provinces and or territories because I'm pretty sure they've been having bad weather. And I heard that Alberta right now is, well, not right now, but like in like the first few weeks of January, it was basically an ice box. But yeah, so can't really complain. It's been a really good January, but like I said, it's still quite early and anything can happen. Okay, so let's just discuss my week for this week. This week was a quiet week, but work was still as busy and crazy as usual. Work is always crazy, especially if it's like at the beginning or at the end of the year. And yeah, everything just happens in those first few months and then the last few months of the year. So as usual, Mondays to Thursday, it was a very, very busy days for me. Okay, let's just go day by day. On Monday, I went to work. It's my late days. I didn't really do much after work because I was just really tired. I finished work at like 9 o'clock at night. And by the time I get home, it's 9:30, and then I eat dinner, and then basically that day is just a write-off for me. Monday doesn't exist in terms of my social life. But on Tuesdays, I end a little bit earlier, so I end at 7 o'clock. My husband and I decided to eat at a Chinese restaurant near my work. And after that, we just went to Walmart to buy a couple of things that we needed for the house. I think I needed to get shampoo on that day. And there's this particular shampoo that I really like to use that's sold in Walmart. So I went there and I grabbed a bottle. And then on Wednesday is always my early days. So I do work from 9 to 6. And this day, actually, I fell asleep quite early. I think I went to sleep at like 8:30 in the morning. Sorry, not in the morning, in the evening. And then I didn't wake up until like the next day for work. So I was well rested. I don't have a really good sleeping pattern or sleeping habits. I mean, if I can get like 5 hours of sleep throughout the day, that is like a good thing for me. But yeah, I know I need to be a little bit more aware that I should be sleeping a little bit better. But I don't know. It's just like in college, I just got really used to like sleeping late, especially when you're doing one of those your assignments or like homework and stuff like that. I know that I needed to do a lot of essays and a lot of like exams. So it was always a late night for me. So that's where I got my sleeping habits, and to be honest, I just never was able to break out of it. I could, if you need me to stay awake until like 5 o'clock in the morning, I could definitely do that. But if you ask me to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I won't be able to do that. But yeah, but this day, like on Wednesday, I don't know, I think my body just gave up and decided to like sleep early. But then again, I don't know if you guys remember the first week of January, I was like pretty much sick, and I guess I just didn't get like I didn't really have a good sleep that week. And so I think my body was just kind of like catching up and trying to recuperate from all the missed nights of sleep that I, stayed awake because I was coughing and whatnot. And then on Thursdays, also my early days, I have to like wake up at 7 in the morning. And to be honest, if I wake up in the morning and the sun is not out, that's just way too early for me. And Thursdays, I woke up, I don't know if I woke up earlier than usual, but I kid you not, the sun wasn't even up, and I was just so tired of, I was like so tired, but I had a good sleep, if you guys understand what I mean. But the good thing about Thursdays is I do finish early. By the time I'm done, it's like around 4:30, so I can actually enjoy some kind of light. I don't know if you guys ever watched the Emoji Movie. So that day, I decided to watch the Emoji Movie. It's actually like, it's not a favorite movie of mine, but I like watching it. It's just like the third time or the fourth time I've watched the Emoji Movie, and it's quite interesting, to be honest, and I like watching it. So that day I just watched the Emoji Movie while I was talking to a bunch of my friends. We decided that we wanted to watch a show. So in Toronto, they're having this kind of like candlelight instrumental show, and my friends wanted to go watch it, and we decided to go and book a I don't even know what you call it, like book for the show. And they're going to be playing all Coldplay music, so that would be very interesting. It's not that I'm not a fan of Coldplay, but I haven't really heard all of their music, but it'll be really interesting to see how I like it. But yeah, so we booked that on that day, and yeah, so that was basically my Thursday. It was just a lot of back and forth because there's 4 of us, and we kind of needed to find like the right time and date that everyone will be able to go. So we were able to find a show so that we were able to book and reserve seats for it. And then on Friday, I was actually off work on that day. And Friday wasn't the snowstorm. there was a snowstorm on Friday, but it also continued all the way through Saturday. So I'm just counting how many boxes I have. So there's 8 here. And I'm actually gonna put this snowy one here at the bottom because I don't really have much to put there. Okay. But yeah, so Friday, it was a chill day because we had a snowstorm. But before the snow started, we decided to go to Costco first just in case. We needed some supplies. And to be honest, I was craving Costco's pizza. So we definitely went there and grabbed pizza. And we just ate it there. It wasn't really a big deal. And then after that, we just kind of bunkered in and chilled at home because we don't really want to drive in that kind of weather condition if we didn't have to, which is a good thing because it was a really bad snowstorm. It ended at night, but there was still a lot of accumulation. And then after it rained, after it snowed, it actually rained, and then things froze over. So then on Saturday morning, I had to go to work and everything was frozen. The good thing is though, that night, like the Friday night, my husband and I decided to just shovel and fix the car. So our driveway was all clean, and so was the car. So that was a good decision for us to kind of clean the driveway that night. Saturday, I had to go into work, and yeah, it was a difficult day at work. So let's move on from after work. It doesn't really bother me to work on Saturdays as much because we do finish early. I was done work by 2:30, and I just went home because like I said, we did get more snow that day. And yeah, so I just stayed home, did some laundry, did some household chores. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, bunkered down again and just waited out the snow. Sunday, everything was okay. It was like really, really cold. But it was just like -16. So not polar vortex weather, but still kind of cold nevertheless. We were supposed to go to church at 11, which we usually do. But on that day, we just decided kind of not to. Because one, we kind of woke up late, and oh no, we did go to church. We were just late for church. Sorry, I'm looking at my little agenda here because there was one Sunday that we didn't get to go to church, but the 14th was not one of them. After church, we had to go to Sherwood, like a mall it's not near my house. It's actually quite far from my house, but I had an appointment there I had an appointment there. So we just decided to drive there. And that was basically everything that happened to us for this week, for the week of January to the 14th. To be honest, my life is not as exciting as some people's lives are. I don't really have kids. Well, we don't have kids. It's not like, we could have half kids, but yeah, we don't have kids, so we don't really have like fun activities to go to. As much as possible, we try to keep a not low profile, but like it's not like we go out and like do a lot of activities, especially during winter time. It's really hard to kind of like move around during winter because of the weather. But yeah, there are some days where like it gets a little bit more hectic than other days, and there are some weeks where it gets a little bit more crazy. But this is one of those weeks where everything was all good and nice and nothing to really discuss about. Sorry, I'm just trying to put all these down. I really love how she's been doing this kind of like different scenes of in the full box and have like different types of parts of the kit in the one full box. So I really like that. Okay, 2 more boxes. Okay. Yeah, so everything was really good for that week. Besides the fact that we had a bunch of snow and we had to shovel, it was a good week. All right, so this is the base layout of my spread for this week. Let me just zoom you guys out. So as usual, I will put at the end of the video a clip on how everything kind of like turned out. As usual, I love Miss and Meow's kits. I think every single time I use this, you know, from anything from her shop, it always looks so beautiful. So definitely head on over to her shop. I always forget to mention to you guys, if you guys put Meow 10, you can get like a discount from her shop. It's like a 10% off. It's not a it's not a discount for me. It's not an affiliate link or anything or discount. It's just a discount that she has in her shop, and anybody can use it. So definitely head on over, check her shop out. You won't regret it. She has one of the best kits, and she's a Canadian shop as well. Yeah, so if you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.